you're getting 20 extra followers a week, could be 5 extra people that are coming in.
I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground then it go off, yeah, hit the ground then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah.
So just on our way to Dublin, big trip for the next 2 days. We're actually visiting 8 of our current clients. Something we want to do this year is really get out, meet people, especially post-COVID, get to know people, you know, the inside of their gyms. You learn so much from speaking to people, being there with them in person, and you really get a feel for what makes them individual. So go and visiting them, go and try in different classes. I think we've got an altitude class tomorrow, so that should be pretty interesting. Other than that, going to be good to catch up with some old clients, meet some new clients, and yeah, I think we're going to have a couple of videos coming out of the trip. And yeah, hopefully the first of many trips. We'll hopefully head to London in a couple of weeks. And yeah, I suppose, as I said, big thing we want to put an emphasis on this year, going meeting people, going hearing their feedback, and really trying to put our name out there. So yeah, busy few days ahead.
This gym now has an image of being, like, say, we've one fittest gym in Ireland the last 4 years, I think. Everyone knows, like, this is where you come to do seminars, to get private training if you go into a competition, all that stuff. It means that, like, if I talk to any of my mates or Anna's friends, they're like, that gym looks class, but it's so fucking scary. Yeah. So that's,
if it's that fear, like, you know, do you actually know how to train?
Yeah.
So eliminating that fear seems to be one of the biggest things.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to be fit before I start? Yeah. And the answer is no. It's entry level as much as we can.
We'll just be fucked for a few weeks.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it.
Because our industry is like yours, where every fucking Tom, Dick and Harry is a marketer, and they're all offering the same thing.
Yeah.
It's more sales, better marketing, more leads.
Yeah.
So I suppose, how can we educate people to position ourselves as the best? I think if we can get all of those ducks in a row and have said, right, these are all the bits that now work, it should be in theory
and then the real test will be after that is, right,
can we replicate it?
Is exactly maintain it and replicate it and build
do it over and over.
Exactly.
And over.
I go into gyms all the time and it blows my mind how dirty the place is, how unorganised it is, whereas I'm, to my detriment, obsessed with it.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything has to be perfect, everything has to be slick, it has to look the way I want it.
Right, so just back in the apartment after a long day. We started off in Clonmel with DJ and Healthwise. Probably one of the biggest success stories we've had over the last probably year or so. He's close to tripling, quadrupling his business. So then on to Chapter 2 Fitness with Jamie, actually Ireland's fittest man multiple years in a row. Really passionate guy about fitness, everything there, so helping him kind of soften down the approach of his business, target a wider customer base, and really start to see some exponential growth there. And then lastly on to Urban Fitness with Joe, Rob and the team there. Really great setup, as I said over on my story. Facility looks amazing, and have some huge and exciting plans to come with them over the next few years, hopefully. And yeah, I suppose the goal of these trips is to get out, meet people, build personal connections, show them our roadmap in terms of the different things that we want to do to help fitness businesses, not just run ads, not just be one-dimensional in the approach, but really provide them a whole, 360 solution to their marketing when it comes to every stage, from attracting new attention to converting it to actually selling more people and onboarding them in a more efficient manner. Yeah, it's going in the end of it 100%.
Another day done.
I'd say it's
It's about coming in, maybe putting the mask on and walking on the treadmill at that high altitude to be able to get the benefits of it. So this is the bike lab. This is where you have all the cyclists coming in. The program that's just in here is so massive. Regardless.
Like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school. The new me back with the OU.
The presence of oxygen is the absence of disease. And like every morning, a high oxygen mask, and walk on the treadmill and do that and flush out the body, as you're saying. So like all the science is there to back it up. I suppose it's just how do we communicate that, and is the way that we hook people in based on facts, but also calling out what they're currently doing and then backing it up with the science.
Had to zero out the fade cause I'm not one.
Is it still going?